The streaks survived! Oh no, hang on. There we go. The streaks survived! I'm so glad to see so many streaks intact today after yesterday's debacle. My goodness. Shout out to Alpaca. Thank you so much for 5 stream streak. Hello. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Honeyshuckle already got a few words in, then fell into a research rabbit hole researching Sherlock Holmes. When my story is literally set in public domain, you do a lot of research. Heck yeah, I can see how that is a deep, deep hole down which to fall. Lots of Sherlock Holmes information out there. Pi, hello, my good friend. Blur, hello. The first book is illustrated, and there's this fun cartoon lettering for the first word in every chapter. Interesting! I read the first book on Kindle, so I did not see the illustrations. And a 3 stream streak from Honeyshuckle. Heck yeah! Plus a 10 stream streak from Rai. Hell yes. And 25 stream streak from Blur. Holy wow. Lots of art happening in the background. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this often. Been working on my word Bible all morning. The brain cabinet is no longer reliable. Hello, Losi Lore. So is this a group of words that are like for like your world, like what they mean in your world? Because I try to do that too. I try to have like a list of terms and titles and stuff. So that I can keep it consistent across books. I'm just grabbing my blankie here. So that I can keep things consistent. And I'm like, wait a minute, what was the term I used for blah la la? And then I can just go into my document. I try to make, I've shown them kind of, Rai, by the way, if you didn't hear it, thank you so much for that 10 stream streak. How are you feeling this morning, my friend? Because I know what state you were in last night when Winds of Chaos ended. Did you get some rest? But I've shown them on stream before, but I do like a little wiki-style document in OneNote for every one of my projects, and I try to keep like all of my fantasy terms and whatnot in there. Peter, hello, excuse me please, is this where one hides from the horrors? Yes. Oh, that reminds me, let's do a pinned post like we did yesterday. You threw up twice, right? No, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad to hear that you did get some sleep. I know, we obviously are not gonna talk about what exactly happened last night, but I know it was a source of stress for many people. I know a lot of people did not sleep. I know that the Discord was very active all night long. So just letting all of you know that we are once again creating a safe, chill space for everyone to use today. We are going to try to keep it as lighthearted as we can. We are going to have productivity. I will almost certainly be muttering to myself, this is my headband. This is my cute tie-dye headband. Thank you for noticing. Also, hello, Lomi. How's it going? But yeah, I will almost certainly be muttering to myself as I start what I promise to me and to everyone will be the last book in this series for reals this time. I only slept like 6 hours, but I did sleep too. Yeah, I think I got maybe about 5 hours in. It was rocky yesterday, and I woke up to a lot of messages this morning about how to move to Canada. So if anybody does have questions about that, You can ask me. I will answer. Just, be patient because I may have gotten a lot of Discord messages last night. Thank you, Lomi. Also, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Although I was AFK most of last week. I was not feeling well last week, so I was AFK. Gonna listen to Clicky Clacks and play Planet Coaster 2. Hell yes, Rai. I promise you an abundance of Clicky Clacks today. That is one thing I can promise everybody. Just saw the headband. It's tasty and probably is excellent with tomato. Peter, I'm a friend, not food. I don't know if you realize this, but if you eat me, I can't clicky clack. It's a complicated situation of I love you dearly and I want you to be happy, but I cannot allow you to feast on my flesh today. Or any day. A day of flesh feasting is a day without clicky clacks, which is a sad day, really. I only got about an hour or so. I was chatting to folk and being very helpful. Peter, you were very helpful last night. I know a lot of people appreciated you on the Discord last night, being supportive from across the pond. And I appreciate you doing your best, even though you're obviously on the other side of the ocean. You're amazing. You're all amazing, honestly. There's a lot of support for people last night, a lot of love, a lot of just being there for people who needed it. And I can't appreciate this community enough for that. I just looked at the Sweden college program. I'm still eligible till 35. Hey, Rai, I hear a lot of good things about Sweden. And then the US folks started drifting off to sleep and the UK folks started waking up. Yeah. It is difficult. Obviously, like I said, we're not going to delve too much into last night, but anybody who does need support, know that you're here. If you are having feelings and you need support, you can definitely express yourself here. You can definitely find support here. Or for anyone who just wants a safe space to chill and relax, we're here for you. Like I said, there's going to be clicky clacks. There's going to be cute spirits. My headband is evidently here for you all as well. So that's the main reason why I didn't just curl up under a blanket and not stream today, was because I feel like all of you, we all need, not just all of you, but me too, we all need a space where we can just be together and we can live in our fantasy worlds and we can just get through this day. The period where you prepare to publish something is always really busy, so I've not been available much, but I uploaded the final version today. Hell yes! Now I get to catch up on everything that got neglected while I got together. Gosh, big mood. I feel that so much. My last release, too, I got everything ready. It was all uploaded, and I was like, I don't need to do a pre-order for the paperback. I'll remember to hit the button. Guess who forgot to hit the button until the next day? And I was like, oh no, oh my goodness, what have I done? But it's okay because most people don't see my releases on the first day, so it worked out. I stress eaten today. It helped a little. Lofi, I stress ate last night. I've been trying to be really good about how much... No, it was me, Peter. I forgot to hit the button. I'm trying to be really careful about like how many sweets and how much junk food I eat lately. I've been eating salads. I've been really on top of things. Last night I had chips and dip. I had spicy pretzels. I had candy from Halloween. And I was just like, I don't care if I wake up with a junk food hangover. I'm just eating everything. Emotional support headband. Exactly. Me and the headband are here for you. Blur, it's rough out there. Also found myself my absolute favorite spirit in this game last night. Which one's your favorite, Lofi Lore? Tell me. We have Hawaiian rolls and Texas Roadhouse butter in the house. Oh, bread is my kryptonite. Oh, I cannot resist when there's a good bread, especially if it's fresh. Oh, when there's a good bread on the table. Oh, man. You can't spell hit the button without hit the butt and frankly browse. This is true. Your D&D Beyond account got fixed! Yes, Rai. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad they got on it that quickly. I know how much you do through D&D Beyond, and I know how much of your life is getting stuff ready for DMing, so I imagine it's much easier and much less stressful to do all those things when you've got your D&D Beyond account unlocked. It's the Sunquill, but specifically the gambling skin for it because it fits the theme for my favorite OC that's been living in my head for months now. That's the one I really like. That's the skin I really like for that one too. This one I'm assuming you mean. I really like that one too. It's super cute. And I've tried some of the other colors, but there's something that I just keep going back to with that one. I still want to, I'm still kind of trying to unlock all of the skins, but I've been holding on to some of my spirit bucks because they did say that they're going to release more stuff for the winter update, and I'm probably going to want another outfit because they did tease cute leg warmers, and as much as I love my thigh-high web socks, I do think I'm probably going to want leg warmers at some point. Making this our emotional support click-clacker. Absolutely. That is what I am here for today. Bread is good. Bread is the best, man. When you go to a restaurant where they bring you, like, free bread, I have to be so careful because I would just eat all the bread and not leave food. Leave room for the rest of my food for my dinner. I would just eat all the bread. I keep going back to brown tabby skin for Lenny because it looks so much like my actual cat. Apparently they based some of those skins on real cats. Apparently people submitted, there was like a contest and people submitted their cats. So I think that's super cool. I love all of Lenny's skins. I'm definitely into, at the moment, I'm definitely into the witch skin because I just really love that they gave him his own little witch hat. But apparently these ones were all based on, real people's cats. That must be why they have the names on the, They're really good. They're really well done. Sometimes I'm sad that you can't always, like, this is the only view where you can, like, rotate them because they're really good. They're really detailed. Yeah, it didn't even occur to me before, but that's probably what the collars are. Absolutely. I have a gambling demon with a Mississippi drawl. It's not his real voice, but he likes how welcoming it sounds. And no one is going to understand his ancient-ass accent anyway these days. And that Birdo is 100% Maverick's jam. Hell yes! That's so awesome. Oh, Lomi, I don't know if you saw that they teased on the update, but they are going to make it so that you can save room skins and switch between them. So you will be able to make a room for different projects and switch between them. I'm super excited for that. Bread is nice, but warm bread with butter is even better. Oh, Peter, you're speaking the language. I think everyone has one thing that, like, if it's set before you, it's really difficult not to eat it, even if you're not hungry. And warm, fresh bread is that for me. Like, if I was in a bakery, it would be the end for me. So far I've been taking screenshots of layouts. That's a good idea, but still, yeah, still a pain, right? Yeah, so they're gonna make slots. I don't know how many slots they're gonna put in, but I am kind of looking forward to that. It would be awesome too if they put like wardrobe slots in too, so that you could make outfits and just switch between them. Be back in a few. Gonna self-care. Rai, self-care is very important. Totally support you. Clicky clacks will hopefully have started by the time you get back. Yeah, it would be nice if they had like outfit slots and stuff as well, so you could just easily switch between things. But I actually have quite a lot of spirit bucks, but I've been saving them because I want to see what they add for the winter, and they said that they're gonna add a new spirit, so I assume there'll be a Christmas themed spirit since there was a Halloween themed spirit. But yeah, I've fallen so in love with this game. I use it off stream for a lot of my productivity as well. Because it's just really quick and simple and easy to load it up, set my timer, pick my music, and then just sit wherever I feel like sitting. I do change my, I change my window backgrounds a lot. I think it's the one thing that I do switch up quite often. I do still really like the pumpkin swamp. And I do like this one, but right now I've been digging the full forest. And they did show a preview of one with snow in the background, so I'm assuming we're gonna get snow backgrounds. I've also been saving because I hope there would be a winter pack. Yes. Yeah. And they put so much in with the Halloween update that I imagine there's gonna be a lot of stuff. And it seems like they're not going to remove stuff. Like, some games will put out, like, their Halloween stuff only for Halloween and then, like, cycle through it. It seems like you're gonna be able to keep all of the Halloween stuff and all of the Christmas stuff whenever you want to have it. So that'll be cool too, because I don't know, maybe sometimes in the heat of summer you want to imagine yourself in a winter wonderland so that you can escape the heat. So yeah, I do eventually want to, I'm assuming you just keep earning spirit bucks as you level, so I do eventually want to unlock all the skins for the spirits, because I think that's the thing I change through the most. But I'm really curious to see what they add for the winter update. Just checking in with Ghost about what he needs thawed for dinner tonight. Winter is just like summer, except it's cold and dark and rains and snows. In England, winter and summer aren't all that different, I'll grant you. Bruce Campbell soup? Heck yeah! I don't know why it's not showing the Meg Yes in the OBS. It should be. I'm one level behind you, so we'll probably hit 50 around the same time. True, yeah. I'm assuming it just keeps going because they keep adding stuff to the game, so presumably they'll want to keep giving you spirit bucks to keep unlocking stuff. Bruce Campbell soup, how's it going? We're gonna get started here in a few moments. I do want to remind everybody, we didn't really get to talk about it yesterday because everything died a little bit. But I do want to remind everyone that we are raising money for that boy back there, Rainbow Boy, my new computer that I had to already buy because my old computer didn't make it. So I've put together this nice little set of rewards / goals for the community. for helping me raise some money to replace the old computer with the new one. If we hit $300, you guys will get to write a story. I will become your vessel, and you will get to tell me what characters and events and settings and stuff you want a story to be in. I expect it to be wild, and I will have to, on the spot, work up a story with what you guys are telling me. I'll show words on that stream. I don't usually show words anymore because spoilers, but I'll show words on that stream. For $600, if we hit $600, I will do a Dear Ephema live. I'll do an entire stream in character as Ephema, and you can ask her, that's right, Meg, no, people fake love. That's right, Bruce Campbell Soup. And you'll get to ask her questions. Yes, Meg, yes, People Glad Rose. Yes, correct. Correct. Megan approves this. The main Megan approves this message. Megan Prime approves of this message. So yeah, I'll do an entire stream live as Ephema. You can ask her questions. She will give you answers. Answers are Ephema's own, and opinions expressed probably need to be sourced somewhere. And if we somehow get to the top of the thermometer and reach $900, I will take my grumpy little elf son, who's down in the corner there, and I will turn him into a pony. And we will write a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fanfic involving him as the main character. Again, I'll write it on stream. I'll show the words. You'll get to see the whole glorious train wreck. That is the goal that we are working towards. And if we break the thermometer, there's a bonus goal that hasn't been revealed yet. And what do you guys get for donating? For every $5, you can submit a quote for the Dahmerin word bubble, which is on the BRB screen. For every $10, you can submit a community highlight suggestion. Something I want to start doing in the new year is highlighting more of the creative works of our community. So you can submit a piece of art, you can submit a book, you can submit a streamer that you would like us to feature and share around with the community. It can be your stuff, it doesn't have to be someone else's. So if you spent $10 towards the goal, you'd be able to submit a piece of your art and I could show it. And if you pay $20, you can show 2 pieces of your art, and so on and so forth. It doesn't have to be someone else's. It can be yours. We should do a word bubble from last night's Winds of Chaos stream, Evil Pepper. Bruce, you have like so many word bubbles that you can submit. You have donated so much. I think you have at least like 5 or 6 word bubbles that you can submit. So you Discord me what quote you want to put in Dahmerin's mouth, and I will make a word bubble. And anybody who would like to pay $25 towards this insanity, you can insert a pony into the My Little Pony fanfic. It can be your My Little Pony fan character if you want it to be, as long as you don't mind me putting it in a story that goes up on my blog. And if you want to pay $50 towards this insanity, you can put 2 ponies in, and so on and so forth. They stack. So if you would like to put a pony in the My Little Pony fanfic, there's your price. How do you donate? You can donate via gift subs if you want. You can donate via bits. You can donate. There's a little tip link down in my About section on Twitch. You can just throw a donation through there if you'd like. And all of it counts. All of it counts. I don't know how to make one of those fancy bars that fills up on its own, so I just go in manually after every stream. I heard my name! Blur. I was just using you as an example for the community highlight, that if you paid $10, you could If you pay $10 towards the fundraiser goal, you can submit a piece of art for the highlight, and so on. It doesn't have to be a different person's art. It can be your stuff. Eventually, I want the community highlight to be something that I just do regularly. But since I need, like, a pool to launch it from, fancy bars, wholesome handmade content. Exactly. Wholesome handmade content. So until I can get like a regular source of those, I figured it would be a fun thing to pioneer it with stuff that you guys submit. And as a way to thank you guys for donating to the fundraiser, if that's something that you want to do. In 1,000 years, when the scattered ashes of this stream are discovered among a server covered in mud and cockroach poop, and the evolved ants in charge manage to hook it up to some kind of power source capable of running the server that houses this ghostly remains, I'm so excited by the super evolved ants being absolutely puzzled and terrified by what the words "Meg no Peepo sad leave" means. Peter, I love you. That image is very Meg yes. Meg yes to everything Peter just said. Alright, where do we want to settle in today? I'll be honest, it's chilly now, so I keep settling in at the fireplace a lot. Oh, it's too good. It's too good, Bruce. It's too good. I don't know why it's not showing the Meg no and the Meg yes on OBS. I don't know how to get that to refresh. But hopefully everyone with the 7TV extension is able to see those okay. Who do you want to hang out with today? I feel like I want to hang out with the Waxolotl. This guy is just too cute. I can't handle how cute and happy he is all the time. Alright, and we're gonna do 30 minutes with 15-minute breaks. And we're gonna do 3 of those. But before we do that, hang on, it's gonna be a little wonk for a second while I open a few things. Because of course I forgot to open this stuff before stream. I need to create a document because it is time. I need to check. Alright, that should stop freezing now because I've got everything open. Save as. Satellites. Part 3. Logic gates. Perfect. All right. Chapter 44, because I don't start over numbering for whatever weird reason. Because it's all one book in my brain. It's 3 books on paper, but it's all one book in my brain. And we need to change our timestamp because we are not starting in the past this time, I believe. We are starting in the present. Once again, first book in this trilogy had 3 timelines. Second book in this trilogy only had 2, but I'm back to 3 timelines now. So I have to Be very careful and make sure I update my timestamps before I start writing so I know where and when I am in time. Otherwise, this book is gonna get pretty wild. Alright. Perfect. I am gonna take a quick pop AFK, so you're gonna get to see Domeren's current word bubble, which is just you should be writing. A fill-in for until we get some word bubble submissions. I need to reheat my coffee as usual. But when I get back, we're gonna be starting the first round of Clicky Clacks. And I am going to start the final For Reals, absolutely no more books in this series book of the Celestial Serenade. I did come up with where I wanted it to start, so fingers crossed. Mention books 1 to 3 are one story in your head. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, so, Celestial Serenade was the first time that I started breaking down what was a book in my head into a trilogy, because the first trilogy when I wrote it as a single book was like 250,000 words, and I was like, I can't sell this. So I broke it down into 3 roughly 100,000 word books. And it worked so well that I just kind of kept doing that. So every book in the Celestial Serenade has been a trilogy, but it's a book in my head, but it's a trilogy on paper. And I just kept doing the same thing with the Arvalia Chronicles because it worked so well. 1 and 2 in mine are one story, 3 and 4 are one, 5 and 6 are one, and 7 is its own. Yeah. Yeah. Really For Real last book. I don't think any of us believe that. No, I'm putting my foot down. I am not writing another main content book in this world. I will write side stories, but I am not doing another main content book. This has to be the end. They have to settle down after this. They have to go lead lives that don't involve me writing about them anymore. I've written so many endings for this series. This has to be the last one. It has to be. There has to be an end. Don't give them any more ideas, please. Please. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. I'm back. Make it all tucked in. All my warming things. My hand socks. My blankie. Alright. Alright. Thank you, Blur. How are you feeling, by the way? I know you said yesterday you were having the cramps. I hope you're feeling better today. Let's change the music. Just look at how happy he is. How can you be sad when he's so happy? Currently obsessed with one character in my campaign that no player has really interacted with. Ooh, interesting. Do they have like the really juicy backstory that is gonna blow everyone's minds when they finally talk to them? Alright. Everything positioned. Super juicy. Those are my favorite NPCs. The ones that just seem like they're kind of chilling out in the background, and then you talk to them and like this whole story spills out. I do have a heating pad and chocolate next to me. Good luck, Blur. I hope you're taking it easy. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. And get my clicky clacks started. So anyone who would like to clicky clack with me or do whatever else you're working on. I don't feel like I ever properly did Pie's hydrate. So I'm going to do a hydrate now just in case I missed it earlier. Lomi, take care. Thank you so much for dropping by. And I hope we'll see you again soon, now that you've got your book coming out. Got Ghost Pepper's meat taken care of for later. Take that out of context. Gonna grab the Snuggie Get Cold. I've got a nice fuzzy blanket. It's that time of year. Comfy time. That is missing a parenthesis. Mad Lad, hello. How's it going? Woof! Hello. You're just in time for the clickies and the clackies. Mad Lad, if you need an escape from the world, you're in the right place. Woof, I will click your clack anytime. Big brows. Welcome back, Rai. I hope you enjoyed the shower and the avocado toast. We are clicky clacking. Like many people, Mad Lad, I'm just kind of trying to shake off the snack hangover from last night and keep my mind on what I gotta get done for the day. I turned on my computer and my random wallpaper was a cute picture of two anime guys kissing, so that lifted my spirits. I'm so glad to hear that, Woof. I have a couple cute anime pairs in my desktop backgrounds as well. Peter did already tell us that waking up on the other side of the pond this morning was an interesting experience. Don't use a character in the scene who's supposed to be in the hospital. Bad brain. Ooh, yummy. That looks good, Rai. Enjoy. I didn't have anything fancy this morning. Just a quick bowl of cereal. Come on. Figure out what word I'm trying to say. An extra C in here. Yes, okay, I did. When your brain inserts extra vowels. Why? Are you sure you want me to say the thing why? It's very mean. Please confirm receipt of mean thing. Fuck you, why am I here 44 and shut up. I hope you enjoy this mean thing that I have said to you. Also, I hope that you're doing okay. I know you were up very late last night. This is just an average interaction with my mods. It's something I said to Cauliflumps once on Winds of Chaos. He asked for it. I know what I'm redeeming during break time. Uh-oh. Had trouble sleeping and woke up very early and decided to go to work early since I knew I wasn't going to fall asleep again. Why? I hope you're just taking care of yourself as much as you can. I know there's not much that can be done to get rest for a lot of people today, but just look after yourself as much as you can. And we're here for you. I know that you were on the Discord a lot last night and that you were also being really supportive for a lot of people who needed it, and we appreciate that. Let me finish the sentence. Become the octopus! Uh-oh. Am I gonna get asked to say the thing in the voice again? Here I am! As an octopus! Let's get these tentacles looking fabulous. First of all, everybody save your work! I'm saving mine! I got through 1,439 words in that first sprint. I'm feeling good about it. It was mostly description, but it's the first opening scene of a new book, so that's going to require a lot of description. Hell yes. Let's do a stretch, everybody. Stretch your tentacles. Stretch those tentacles. Tentacles stretch. Ah, yes. Very good. Very good. I know that I missed some stuff in chat, so I'm gonna scroll up and read it back. What do we got? There's two primary faiths in the town who broke apart from one another, and she's the child of two people from the factions, real Romeo and Juliet situation, except without all the self-death. And it happens to have been born Aasimar, so she's got a direct link to godly will, but doesn't know which faith it's connected to, so she refuses to engage with either. That does sound super juicy! Oh, I hope they dig right into that backstory. Hell yes. Mad Lad, how's your computer doing? I know you've been having some on and off computer trouble as well. Stretch them beans, everybody. Stretch them beans. And we've got to hydrate. I think that catches me up on all the redeems. So far, so good. Only had to shut down once today. I don't know how you live with this computer that's causing you all those troubles, man. I was very distraught during my computer trouble time. I get suspicious. It felt like my computer took a little extra time to turn on this morning, and I got very suspicious. But it seems like it's doing fine. So we'll see. It's still basically brand new, so it better be fine. Computers are very expensive. That's why, segue. Don't forget, we are raising money here on the channel to replace my computer, which I've already bought, so I already know the price of it. I'm just trying to recoup some of the cost of that because it was very expensive. And I'm offering these rewards to the chat as a whole, to the community as a whole, if we are able to get to the goal. And I think the one that everybody's really excited about is turning Domerin into a pony from My Little Pony and writing a My Little Pony fanfic. So that will happen if we unlock the goal. And if you spend $25 towards the goal, you can put a pony into that story. So just so we know, this is all happening. Gotta refill your water? Yes. Blur. Excellent idea. So that is something that is happening this month and next month. And if we hit that $100 goal, I'll extend the drive for an extra week. I am gonna adjust because I realized I won't be streaming for the last 2 weeks of December. So I probably will adjust to account for that, for the drive going on into January. But we'll see. We'll see how much money we raise towards this boy. Rainbow Boy. AKA Langdale. His name is Langdale. For anybody who missed that, new computer's name is Langdale. Trying to make sure you can see my eye over there. Alright, so yes, 1,439 words. I was slowed down a little bit by the fact that I couldn't remember how to spell a word and Google couldn't find it either because I spelled it way wrong. It turns out when you insert extra vowels into a word, it's hard to figure out what you're actually trying to spell. Oh my goodness. Oh, you haven't told me, no. What haven't you told me? Tell me the thing. Tell me! What's happening, mad lad? I'm waiting for the typing to happen. I'm on the edge of my seat. I treated myself to a little book advent calendar. So today, I bought the last 13 books out of the 25. I bought 12 in store the other day, and I'm going to wrap them up, number them, and then open a new book each day. Day 25 is a hardback. Dang! That's such a good idea! Mad lad, I hope you enjoy those. It sounds like they're all physical books, which is awesome. I was gifted an advent calendar by my in-laws, but I don't know what it is yet. The package arrived yesterday, and I was informed that I could open it on December 1st for Advent. So I'm assuming it's an Advent calendar. But I'm also assuming that I'm not supposed to open it until December 1st. So I don't know what it is. I treated myself. Oh, I read that already. Cleaned popcorn off my hands, so now I can talk. Heck yeah, popcorn is great, Honeyshuckle. I really liked your character description. I know it took me forever to read it because I did it after the sprint, but that sounds super cool. Surprises are both the best and the worst. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a great advent calendar whenever it is. I just don't know. Last year and the year before, we bought ourselves dice advent calendars, which we really liked. But we did hit a point where we're kind of like, maybe we have enough dice right now. We also talked about, instead of getting a dice advent, maybe just getting ourselves some nice metal dice because they're really expensive. So right now, we didn't buy ourselves any advent calendars, but apparently Ghost Pepper has been gifted one as well, but it hasn't arrived yet. That NPC was one of the first I made from the setting. She's the postmaster and one of the first NPCs the players encountered, but now every time they encounter her, they just ask her, so what's the news? Hey, someday that whole juicy backstory is going to spill out in their faces and they're going to be like, why weren't we engaging with this sooner? It'll happen. Sometimes you have to hit your characters, your players over the head with the story a little bit to get them started. But they'll get there. I have faith. I have faith that something will happen. A phrase will be dropped and they'll be like, oh, wait a minute. I'm watching Starstruck Odyssey, which is a Dimension 20 show. Which I know Rai also watches Dimension 20. And there was one character who they were just having casual conversation with. He was just a store owner. And he was like, dying tomorrow. And the players were like, what the fuck? We need to know what that means. We need to find out what the fuck that means. And it did not disappoint. I'm very excited. One of them is the sequel to Taming of the Shrew. And the book gives Petruchio, the Tamer, what he deserves. Heck yeah. I've never read The Taming of the Shrew. I also ordered Vindication of the Rights of Women from Mary Wollstonecraft, which I'm also really excited for. Nice, Mad Lad! It sounds like you got a lot of cool things to look forward to for Advent. I'm gonna take a quick break. I will pause the timer while I do that, because I'm gonna get up and pop AFK. Trying to make every NPC have a little bit of a juicy backstory, even if it's just this character has chronic depression, so they moved here where the days are long year round. I think that's a cool idea. I think that having those little hooks there is a good way to get players engaged with the world. Sometimes it just takes them a little while to get there. I will be right back. Don't forget to get up, move around, grab yourself something to drink, eat if you haven't eaten yet today. If you have medication that you need to take, make sure that you have taken it or do take it at the time that you need to. I've been forgetting to add that reminder. It's very important. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. And I'm still an octopus. Heck yeah. Let me get my tentacles going. Let me get my hand socks back on. And we'll unfreeze the timer for the break. Heck yeah. Also back from a cat nap. Lucy, I hope you slept well. I hope you're feeling better. I am a big believer in the benefits of the power nap. I take many of them myself. This week has been tough. I don't get hit quite as hard by the time change when we fall back. I get hit a lot harder when we spring forward and lose an hour. But when we do the fall back, it still weirds my body out a little bit. There's definitely a measure of things are not happening at the right time. 'Twas accidental, but I did need it. I can imagine. I feel like the collective sleep of the community last night was poor. So definitely rest when you feel like you need it. This is just gonna be one of those weeks, I think. I forgot that the time change happened and was confused why I was awake at 5 a.m. It's funny because Ghost Pepper is an early bird and I'm more of a night owl. So Ghost was like, I'm gonna go to bed and wake up at 5:30. And he did. And for me, it was like I started getting ready to go to bed at 1:45. And I crawled into bed at 1:15 because I was awake when the crossover happened. But I don't mind as much when it's like it hits 2 a.m. and reverts to being 1 a.m. as it is when we change the clocks going forward and I'm trying to get in bed before 2 and then all of a sudden it's 3 and I'm like, well, accidental 3 a.m. stay up, I guess. Yeah, I'm very much a night person. Stayed up late catching up on Is It Cake? I haven't watched that. Is it, like, insane? I feel like everything is cake now, though. I feel like when you see something on the internet, you just have to assume that it's gonna be cake. Everything is cake now. The host knows nothing about baking, and somehow that makes the show better because he leans into not knowing a damn thing. That sounds awesome. We used to watch a show on Prime called Time Team. And it's a bunch of archaeologists who go in and they just I'm gonna pause this so I can finish talking about Time Team. They would go into a place for only like 3 days. They would only have 3 days to see what they could learn about the area. And the host was an actor. His name is escaping me. Hang on. I should know this. Whoops. Tony Robinson from Blackadder. And he was not an archaeologist. So he was just interested in archaeology. He was just kind of like an enthusiast. So they would have to explain everything to him. But eventually, because they did the show for like so long, he learned a bunch of stuff about archaeology. And then he had to still pretend he didn't know anything so that they'd tell the audience. He's also a Chaos Goblin. I know a couple Chaos Goblins in my life. I know a couple Chaos Goblins in my life. Oh yeah, we forgot to move. Let's go hang out by the window. Who do we want to... What spirit do we want to hang out with? Let's hang out with this guy. We don't hang out with this guy a lot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Listen, Joe is a Chaos Goblin. Ghost is a Chaos Goblin. He tries to hide it. But it's true. I'm married to a Chaos Goblin. I think we've been the octopus for 25 minutes. So I actually think before we start the sprint, I'm gonna go back to being me. Let's lower the voice register. Sometimes I get so into that voice, it's hard to get back out of it. Alright. And let's clicky clack. Let's clicky some more clackies. I accidentally customer service voiced my sister-in-law and was mortified. Sometimes the flip just switches yeah, you just flip a switch and it just, you can't turn it off. You just automatically go into that mode. Thank you, Pi, for the posture check, and cheers the hydrate. How's it going, my friend? We will stretch at the end of a sprint. It's going. I feel like a lot of us feel that way today. Bye. I feel like a lot of us feel that way. I hope you're taking care of yourself. me pause while I finish this sentence. Alright, we are at 2,290 words. Where did I start? I think I started here. I think I started there. So I think that was 1,723 words, that sprint. That seems right. Somewhere in there. In any case, we are at 2,990, so just shy of 3,000. And just shy of the end of this scene. I just pretty much need to decide where I want to stop everything. I kind of know where I want this to go, but I have to decide at what point I've sort of reached the pinnacle of that. We've got a hydrate. We've got a save alert. Don't forget to save your work. In fact, I will save mine. Save, save, save before I hydrate. Cheers. Blur would like you all to get some snacks for yourselves, and I will do a stretch from Pi. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness. Whew. Just checking my notes. Hopefully I am not acquiring hiccups. If so, I will do the break so I can go grab a drink. Oh, me, oh my. What the hell is this? Was I going down the wrong way? No, blur. I hate it when that happens. Or when you accidentally inhale a liquid and it goes straight into the back of your throat and all you can do is cough. I hate those moments. It always, I mean, it happens. It always happens when you're not expecting it, obviously. Silly thing to say. But it's never fun. I am going to take a quick break and get up and move around a little bit, refresh my coffee one more time while I decide where exactly I want this scene to come to an end. And then we will do one more sprinty spront of 30 minutes before we wrap up the stream. So yeah. I'm trying to think. My brain did a little flip-flop there, and I was like, I feel like there was something more I wanted to say, and then it just fluttered out of my brain and flitted off into the distance. But we will do one more sprint. I don't think I'm gonna need a full 30 minutes to finish this scene, but we'll do the full 30 minutes of the sprint anyway, because I always have extra stuff. Count check-in, 712 words. Hell yeah, honey shuckle, you're doing great. So yeah. I've got one more sprint and then I will make myself a salad. I'm running out of salad materials, but I'm gonna do my best to make myself a salad. Because I had a lot of junk food last night, so my body probably needs something healthy for lunch today. I will be right back. I will pause this timer again whilst I am be right backing, since that is our chat timer. And I'll see you in a few minutes. I have returned, and I think I have a rough plan for how I want the rest of this scene to play out. I definitely kind of know where I want my stopping point to be. So that's good. Very good. Thank you, Blur. Bard, thank you for those 69 bits. Appreciate you. How are you doing, my friend? Are you on lunch break at the moment? Barely here? Listen, we're here for you, Bard. I'm sending you all my hugs. I know you're having a rough day. I won't even ask because I know. But we are here for you, 100%. $100%. Let's have our big strawberry boy. Our strawberry glorp. Bard, I appreciate the hell out of you. Please know I'm sending you my good thoughts every moment. Tempted to share what part of this writing I've done, because I personally think it's an interesting exercise, but if I explain too much, there'd be nothing to read one day. I feel you, Honeyshuckle. The eternal struggle. I want to share this, but also it's a spoiler. I know Bard is one of the people who was up late last night and did not get much sleep. I was not really surprised when I saw how active the Discord had been overnight. Usually I wake up to maybe a handful of new messages. I think it was showing 85 new messages in the Discord when I checked it this morning. Glowworm! Oh my goodness! Welcome in! Were you doing observation duty today and did you get past the level? Because I know that you were horribly robbed yesterday. That you were, like, given the victory music, but not the victory by that game. So did you overcome today? Were you triumphant? I'm doing okay. We're all a little tired. We're all a little raw today. But we're hanging in there. We're doing clicky clacks. We started a new book today. We finished a book on Monday, so we're starting a new book today. The final book in this series for realsies this time. I'm not worried about it on a financial front because I fully intend this to be Creative Commons, but if not public domain. Yeah, but you want it to be a surprise when people read it. Walt Disney Company has made the decision to keep the Hall of Presidents closed. Ouch. Was going to, but Spencer mentioned another game I saw, and there was a demo. Oh, what game were you playing? Tell us about it. Yeah, we are not, obviously, I'm sure you guys can see from the pin post, we're not really getting into exactly what happened last night, but we are trying to be here to support each other, especially because we know a lot of people having a rough time. So we're trying to keep it as lighthearted as we can, but also have a space where people can go if they need some emotional support, some company, some clicky clacks, for the day. I've done, how much have I done? 2,990, so we're sitting just shy of the 3,000 mark today, and we're about to do another, we're gonna have one more 30-minute sprint, so I'm gonna definitely cross over the 3,000 mark to get to the end of the scene. It's called Mirthwood, like a medieval Stardew Valley. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've heard of that one. Mirthwood. Oh, that looks interesting. I wonder if Joe played this. I feel like he may have played this on stream once. It looks kind of vaguely familiar. Very interesting. What did you think of it? It's on my list, and I think I got an email about it earlier. Oh yeah, it looks right up Bard's alley for sure. It looks interesting. I saw it has a plague mask, so I'm wondering if that means that there's plague involved in the game. But yeah, usually our Discord is not that active overnight, but when I woke up this morning, the Discord had so many new messages on it that it had actually skipped ahead. I actually had to scroll backwards to find the last place where I had read. So I was like, I knew it was going to be a bit of a day. I was planning on streaming today, but having no energy, and what I heard this morning, I need to cancel stream. Listen, Blur, you said that you're in the same amount of pain today that you were in yesterday. If you are having a rough time, you definitely need to take it easy. Just rest. I know it sucks to cancel stream. I always have 1 week every month where it's hard for me to stream at all, but if you're not feeling well, you need to take it easy. It came out today. I think it will be good for anyone that likes those sort of games. The quests looked really fun as well. Nice! I know Bard loves those kind of games. I know that as soon as people started playing, what is it, like Mystaria or whatever it is? I know as soon as everybody started playing that, Bard already knew everything about everybody. She already knew what everybody liked and where to go to find the things. Yeah, I think everyone generally understands. Fields of Mystria, that one. As soon as people started playing that, Bard was like, "Oh, you can find this here, and you can do this there, and this person likes this stuff." Because I know Wolf was asking Bard all of the things about where to go and what to do. Also, for the people who came in on the raid, for anyone who might not know me, I think most of Glow's people know me, but I am Megan, aka Starburn Striker. I write science fiction and fantasy novels. And right now, for anyone who might be interested in knowing, I'm raising money for this boy over here because back in August, my computer died. And I had to buy this one that I am streaming from now. So we are raising money to sort of retroactively pay for the computer that died. And we have some rewards for the community if we hit those goals. At $300, I will let you guys force me to write whatever kind of story you want me to write. You'll get to come up with the characters and the events and the settings and whatnot, and I will have to write them. At $600, I will do an entire stream in character as Ephema, my Witch of the Woods character from Winds of Chaos, and she'll answer your questions, and the answers will be of a quality, of an Ephema quality. And if we hit the highest goal there, I will take my grumpy little elf son, who's down in the corner there, Domarin, and I will turn him into a pony in the style of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and we'll write an entire fanfic. It will have chapters. It won't be short. It'll have chapters. It'll be novella length. And that will happen on stream. I will write that. He will hate it. He'll hate every moment of it, but I'll do it. Break is over, but I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of stream. Bard, thank you so much. You know that I'm here for you on Discord whenever you might need me. And for anyone who might be interested in donating, if you donate $25, you can add a pony to the fanfic when it happens, if it happens. I'm sure you guys will make it happen at some point. So we're running this fundraiser through November and December. And every time we hit $100, I'll extend it for another week so that we have more time to get towards the goals. So if anyone is interested in turning my grumpy little elf child into a pony, and making him hate me more than he already hates me, that's how you can do it. I better get ready for my next sprint because it's about to go over into sprint time. Glow, I hope you've been having a fabulous day. I don't know if things are as chaotic on your side of the pond as they have been over here, but I hope you've been having a good day. And thank you again for the raid. I super appreciate it. I know we overlap stream times a lot, so we don't always get to see each other. So I really appreciate you coming in here at the end of your stream. I honestly think we all have. I definitely spent a lot of last night in a state of shock and eating junk food. Heck yeah. I always feel like it's super chill here, and then we go over to your stream and it's all jump scares. Which I appreciate. I appreciate you doing the jump scares so that I don't have to. But it must be so relaxing over here. Although I guess you weren't jump scaring today. I ate a lot of Halloween candy last night, I'm not gonna lie. Normally I ration it, but last night I was like, I'm eating this handful of candy. Joe, hello. Cheers, pie. Yeah, Joe, how has your writing been going? Perfect. I have finished the scene. It ended up being slightly longer than I anticipated, but that's all right. We're at 4,035 words. Heck yeah. We've got 8 minutes. 8 minutes left on the sprint here. Hey Kiki, how's it going? doing some little administrative things in the background here while we finish out the sprint. Let us also see who is online, because it's about time to figure out who we're gonna raid today. Got distracted getting a layout set up because apparently I've decided, screw it, I'm gonna try out a co-writing stream. Heck yeah! Oh my god, my brain just flew forward. Lucy Lloyd, that's amazing! I think that most of the writers I see online usually wrap up around this time. So we might drop in on Common Flower Girl again. She is an art streamer, super chill. And it looks like she is working on a Hollow Knight, another Hollow Knight beadwork. So we might pop over there for some chill fun times. What's the worst that happens? I don't keep up with it. It's something I tried. Listen, I put off co-writing streams for a long time because I thought no one will be interested, no one will come, it'll just be me staring at my screen, and who wants to see that? And I started doing this, and a bunch of people came and hung out and keep coming back. And so I'm like, hey, as long as people keep coming, as long as people are interested in this space, I'll keep opening it up, I'll keep coming back. I feel like I'm terribly boring, especially during the actual sprint times, but some people just like to know that someone's doing work at the same time that they are, and that we're all sort of here doing this together. So what the hey? I absolutely 100% recommend it. And feel free to post in the promos area of the Discord when you go live so that we can come check you out and help support you getting started. Bruce, you're one of the people who's been here from the beginning, and I appreciate the heck out of you. One word of warning, just to let y'all know, because I swear like a sailor, over in Common Flower Girl's chat, she does try to avoid the swears. I don't think she, like, super minds if you drop one or two in the chat, but she does prefer to, have less of that happening. So, fair warning. I always try to drop that warning before we go over there. But she's super chill, super fun to hang out with. And I think we're gonna go over there today. For me, I will be back tomorrow. Same Megan time, same Megan channel. Again, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. We will not be doing Celestial Serenade tomorrow. We're actually going to be doing a writing prompt tomorrow because I've fallen behind on my writing prompts for the year. So we're going to be writing chapter 16 of the prompt novel. I don't know if we're going to get the entire novel finished this year. We might have to finish it in January. But I do kind of have a little bit of a roadmap towards where I want. I still don't know what ending it's going to have. I haven't entirely decided about the ending, but I do have a kind of roadmap of where it's going. So we're going to work on that tomorrow. I will also be over on Woof's channel Saturday night for our Cozy Chaos stream. That'll happens around 7:30 or 8 p.m. PST on Saturday nights. And I'll be back, of course, next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, doing more of this. We're pretty much, for the most part, working on Sonata of the Satellites for this month because This is my big push. I use November to do my big push to get my big project finished for the year, and I think I'm actually going to be able to get the entire trilogy written this year. Usually I have to finish up the final book in January, but I think we're actually going to be able to finish up in early December. So fingers and toes crossed that this book doesn't become suddenly much larger than I thought it would be. Thanks for streaming. Really needed the cozy vibes today. Blur, thank you for hanging out. Please take care of yourself. I hope the art is going well, but even more than that, I hope you start to feel better. We're gonna go say hey to Common Flower Girl. If you have my emotes, please feel free to use them. Otherwise, use any emotes that make you happy, because we need to spread a lot of love today. I think everybody everywhere needs a lot of love today. So let's just do that. Until I see you guys again, please remember to eat, to sleep, to hydrate, to get up and move around from time to time. Take care of these meat sacks we're driving through the world. And remember that if you need anything, if you just need a little bit of support, if you're looking for a nice, chill place where you can hang out, the Discord is there. It is open to you. We've got a lot of people on there who are just banding together, reminding each other to take care of each other, and that we're all here. Leader, we are raiding out, but it is good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing okay. I will be back tomorrow morning as well if you are around. I usually start at about 10:30 PST. I am now going to go take my own advice and feed myself some food by making a salad. So until I see you again, my friends, please, please, please take care.